If you would like to see how two very different spreads come together using new spring sticker books from Live Love Posh, keep it right here. What's up everyone, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. As you know, these are the two new sticker books from Live Love Posh that came a few weeks ago. And this was right after I got the sticker book. So as you can see, a lot of the stickers are intact, most of it in fact. And this is the Functionally Noir, and we have the Spring Love, which is a more decorative sticker book. And these functional words and headers and scripts are all so handy throughout the year. And this is a quick flash through of the new sticker book, which at the time I'm editing this video, most of the collections are my favorite ones especially are all mostly gone. As we are getting started, I'm going with this collection for the monthly for April. I would like to point out that if you like today's video and would love to see more from me, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that you wouldn't miss any of the future videos. And this is a fun setup. I went for the really softer lavender colors, and as you can see, the stickers were just jumping onto the page, because especially with the paper stickers, I think the newer sticker books, before you even put it down, the stickers are just jumping onto the page. So this is the monthly layout which I use for my social media, and I'm going to be doing April and May in this video. So I thought this would give you a couple of ideas to get decorative with your monthly layout. And I do have my full Franken planner set up on my channel, because I use a monthly for my social media and a big vertical. This is a big size, and I recreated this layout on my own, and I used some really nice thick 32-pound paper, nice quality paper to print the inserts on. And I now have some of these boxes. These were the Functionally Edit, the rainbow collection. All the colors, the sticker books came out separately. And my code Priya10 earns you 10% off at Live Love Posh, where I think all the washi tapes and stickers, all the products in this video are from. So I'm going with purple and green. As you can see, I just went with the colors we have in the collection. And I'm just using the scraps to fill some of the empty areas, and also fill some of those, or cover up rather, some of those areas with sharp edges. And please bear with me if you hear some toddlers screaming at the top of their lungs outside. My neighbor's toddlers are outside. It's the spring break, and I am getting the videos filmed for the entire month of April ahead of time. So unfortunately I'm having to work during the spring break, and yeah, the kids have a lot of energy. And I can't just do anything about it, because the toddlers are toddlers. And I try to limit my recordings or doing the voiceovers to the time when my kids are silent, but then I can't control the neighbor's kids, right? So that is all the background screaming, if at all you hear it, because I do hear it. I'm not sure how much of it comes through in the video. Please bear with me. And I'm going to use these two colors in here. And as you can see, this is a very functional layout for me. And these stickers, there's a lot of gorgeous details in here, and I just do not want this to be taken up or be lost entirely in all the things we have going on. And the top right portion with 4 big boxes are where I track all the affiliate releases I'm part of. So I do have Plan Anything, Archer and Olive, Laurel Denise, Live Love Posh with my code Priya10. And I am also an affiliate for Happy Planner. And I do have Mojo Jojo plans also. And I do have all the affiliate links and codes down in the description, and also Journal C and the washi tape shop. And a lot of these shops are having their spring releases or academic releases happening in the month of April and May. So we have, especially in April, the Mojo Jojo plans is having their releases. I know Live Love Posh has their release, and it's towards the end of the month. And I know there are lots of things that are keeping on coming. I know Laurel Denise has their academic launch planned for April. So a lot of things to be tracked. And the funniest part is I will be traveling a bit, and I just want to have everything ready and set up for me to come back to, because by the time I come, it will be time to get ready for May. So I'm just getting things a bit ahead with working extra hard. And this is such a fun color palette here. And the top right, no, the top left would be where I will have my monthly goals. And all these washi tapes are also from Live Love Posh. And I'm using some additional tasks that need to be done go on the bottom right. And on the bottom left, if there are any special boxes or anything that is coming out in particular, they will have, say, like the Be Happy boxes or the special themed boxes from Arch and Olive sometimes has that, like a self-care one, all of those. I think that is coming in April. And the Functionally was a great functional book, lots of fonts this time. And if you are somebody who uses these scripts, especially lots of those functional ones, I will bring in a few here. And that also adds to the actual pop of black color, because with black, I think everything else just pops. So this is kind of where I'm coming in, adding the headers, and these will be the tasks or the videos that will be going up. And I have some space for the affiliate income that comes in. So I do keep track of all that separately, but a space where I can have a good reflection of what came in what month would be nice. So that is something I like to do here. And this is pretty much a very, very functional space. Again, the trackers are when I try to come and have my days tracked for the videos, the YouTube posts, and the Instagram posts. So I like to do that, but sometimes I just forget to come and track it here. So that's why you may notice some of the trackers as I do the flip throughs later. You may see some of the trackers unchecked. So that is the reason. And I'm using some of these floral strips to kind of decorate, because I don't want to take up the trackers. So I'm trying to see if I can squeeze it in. And I don't think I have much luck, because that just interferes into the date. And so I end up cutting off some of the twigs on that cluster. And as if you can see, this is turning out to be really cute. I also want to use some of those really pretty home decor items. And I think that is pretty much it, except for maybe throwing in a couple more spaces where I can come and add the washi tapes. And the washi cutter, which I just used, is also a stencil. So that is also from Live Love Posh. And please make sure you come follow me on Instagram. I do share more sneaks and more spreads, even if they don't quite get YouTube videos. Sometimes it does not make it onto YouTube. So there I share it on my IG. And it's a great creative community to hang out with as well. And we have some of those butterflies flying around. And why not throw in a few extra finishing touches? Sometimes these finishing touches are what really pulls the spread together. Let me know if you do the finishing touches or you just leave it as such. Do you have a social media planner? Tell me all about it. And if you do, what layout you use and what brand you use. There are so many options to choose from. So now let's come and throw in some quotes, and these ones also are from that functionally noir, and it is again a very generic kind of quote. So I think it all comes together because I'm also mindful of the space we have, and I will now come and add some lines to the hanging, the cages, and the decor. Some of the decor needs to be hung, so might as well have some lines. I just use my Pigma Micron, and let's use some of the paper stickers in here since these stickers are all in paper. And it is really hard when you have very limited space for the quotes. So I think I will end up using that quote. And what else do we need here is what I was thinking. Maybe a flower vase to go right next to it. And then we can have the quote sitting right there without taking up too much of the functional space. So that is another small touch. And I think we should pretty much be done. And we're on to the May setup now. And we have again some of the older sticker books and the Posh Spring, which is also still available. And these ones, as you can see by now, I have used the sticker book a lot more. And this setup, this collection, I did use it in one of the Dutch door spreads. I will link that video. And I did not realize that I was going with the same purple and green color palette because this was being filmed like 2 weeks apart. So I have this collection, and I do have just a handful of stickers that I have to use now. And I'm using the whiteout to cover up that space so that I can have that entire top part for decoration. And this is like a flower market, a florist, a spring floral market kind of scene. And I definitely want to use that flower truck for sure. And I thought some of these circles would go very well with the colors we have going on. And I did come and add a lot of the boxes, and then it looked way too much. And you will see how I pull it all out because it was just conflicting with all the other softer designs that were going on. So these boxes will have to wait. So I did spend some time trying to position them, align them at multiple heights. I did go through all that trouble. And since we are all indecisive, I decide to pull it all out. So that's a scrap from that wreath sticker. And you will see how I do more boxes on the right side. Again, I could have edited this part out, but I thought we all go through these practices sometimes, not practices, these things that we do. We love to try this. We think it will go, and then you have to try it out. But again, you can just take it off. Just don't push it all the way down. So that way, without much damage or much casualties, you can pull it all out. And this was where I decided to kind of, you know what, you see where it was just getting too much and I was going overboard. And then, I almost put it down. And then I realized, didn't I just use purple and green? So I just decided to switch it up entirely after a point. And you see how I'm trying to do it a bit differently. And I hadn't even looked at the April setup. And I put this down and then I came back and pulled it all out. So there we go. I will put it back on into the sticker book later. But again, as I was just looking at it, yes, now I'm pulling it out as well, the washi tapes. So just because these rolls have quite a lot of washi tape in them, and you do not have to worry about having to use up the entire roll. If you are lucky, you will have used up the entire roll. So I'm using two different colors now. So I'm going for yellow and blue this time. I thought that went better, and I will bring in that black and white, those patterned ones in between, just for that extra pop. And I will be using some of these functional boxes again from the older sticker books, and brought in orange as well just for that extra pop, because I think 3 is a good number for a good balance. And these 3 go with all the other colors we have going on in the florals. So we will be coming and adding some of the headers now. And now trying to layer some of the washi tapes on the other side also. And it will be, again, I'm just alternating the colors. And you will see how I do bring in these washi tapes in a couple of other different spaces also. Again, more indecisiveness as I decide on what font I want. Yeah, with so many options, you do tend to do that sometimes, right? Let me know in the comments if you are as indecisive as I am sometimes. At least sometimes. I would love to hear that. And I'm sure it's just not me. And yeah, and remember to clean your scissors right away, or else it will all get really sticky. And yeah, it's not pleasant working with really sticky, and the stickiness will all go away. So it will be a good place to now come and add more decorations, because I want to use that flower truck. So now let's bring in the functional. Again, if you notice, I'm trying to keep the same function, like these will be for the releases. I'm not sure what else is coming. Again, I have absolutely no clue because I'm setting this up way too early. I know I am, but I have no choice. I am getting ahead, getting things prepped. So it is really, really important that I have space. I would rather have more space than less space. I don't mind seeing some empty spaces if that is what I have at the end of all the releases. I don't mind, but I should have space to write whatever that comes my way, because sometimes things do come in May, especially for the summer releases. And I'm going to again use a small box for the affiliate income. And let's now try and use this. I think this washi tape, I think, is starting to be one of my favorite ones to use, especially as I'm kind of combining it with other solid colors so that everything else looks brighter. You know what I mean? Do you like combining stickers in washi tapes like so, especially the washi tapes? And black would look very nice next to that orange and that flower truck. And that is the space for some affiliate details. And then let's just move the May again. And I will also now come and use it here. And we do have space for May to sit a bit down. So we have one more of that. And just for the balance, I know it's not exactly the corner, but it is kind of the corner, you know what I mean? So trying to keep it balanced as we go so that I don't have to worry too much about balancing it at the very end. And that's it. It's not like a payday. That just means that all the pay that comes in will be tracked there. That's it. And usually it's towards the end of the start of the month, after a new month has started, and on the first is when usually the shops send out their payments. So that is kind of the payday, you can call that. And throwing in a couple of the butterflies from the Posh Spring, which is still in stock. And I don't have very many Posh sticker books from Spring, because the Spring Allure I did not pick up last year. And this time I was just too hesitant because the Spring Love was anyway coming out. And this is a gorgeous book, and I'm so glad I used up a lot more than what I had thought. So between the journals and the planners, I think I have used my sticker books better this year, because I'm also preparing a couple of journals for my friends to be sending to them, and that way I can have that as an excuse and use up more of my stickers. Using my stash even more was a major goal for me this year, as I'm being very mindful of what I pick up, and it's been working great so far. Let me know if you like to use your stash or you get too lost when you see new releases coming. I try to be nice, and I've been doing good so far, I have to be really honest. And there are lots of releases coming every month, so it is very easy to get lost. And I'm using some of these washi tapes to kind of do some extra touches to the boxes, and I'm just alternating between all the colors, and just a small pop of color and something different to the already existing spread without taking up too much of the function. And let me know which of these monthly layout spreads you liked better, and which sticker book is your favorite from Spring you have seen so far. It could be from any other small business or a big business. What is one of your favorite sticker books from the Spring, the new releases? I'm always keen to hear what other people think, because there are so many other things that I may not know, and I hear lots of those from other people. And please let me know which collection from this sticker book, if you have picked up the sticker book from Live Love Posh, is your favorite. For me, I think it would be this collection I just used, or the blue, pink and yellow one, the one I had done in my journal, did a Dutch door with that. I think could be one of these. And if you know me, you know how I love the bright colors. And please make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification if you haven't already. It truly helps me out with the growth of the channel. And please share it with anybody who uses the monthly layout and would love some ideas on how you can keep it functional and yet decorate it a bit. Please come check out all the videos I mentioned, along with all the shops and codes and everything. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.